在越南最繁华的城市胡志明市，竟然也有贫民窟，生活着日收入仅为3到5美元的人们，而且就在市中心。今天，当地的越南朋友将带我们逛一逛胡志明市的贫民窟。前面几天我们看了很多这个城市繁华的一面，而今天带你走进这个城市的另外一面。朋友们好，我是小林。今天大家去体验一个在越南西贡特别特殊的一块地方。前几天我们去看了越南的富人区，当然在一个城市或者是一个国家，有富人区肯定是有贫民区。那么今天我们就去探索一下这个最发达城市背景下面的贫民区。之前很多人说我说越南日收入40元，有一点不太正确，因为他们很多朋友他们的工资都已经达到2000以上。这个我说的是日收入，但是日收入这一部分呢，也是包含了就是没有收入或者是仅仅能维持低收入的一部分人群。我之前认识一个越南妹子，她也能够进越南的外资工厂里面打工，一件非常开心的一件事情。而且他们这跟我们中国也存在同样一个现象，就是大学毕业生出来的起薪都不高，当然还有一大部分人找不到工作。上一次有人说我在河内探访的贫民区并不是真正的贫民区，确实是时间有限。我所了解的资料是在龙边桥下面，它是有一片贫民区，但是可能我没有找对，误入了一片城中村这样的一个地区。那么今天我们想要去的地方是真正的贫民区，因为我找了一个越南本地人带我去。Can you speak Chinese?
No.
No.
I wish.
这个就是我今天的向导，他是个越南人，但是他只会说英语。
Sorry, I cannot speak Chinese, but in here, people, if they know Chinese, they cannot speak the Mandarin.
Okay, let's go. 现在就开始我们今天的奇幻旅程。他将开着这个摩托车带我过去。Okay.
Don't be scared. Don't
Okay,
be
let's
scared.
go.
Let's go.
这是一个非常本地的一个市场。
To the local area, you see the wire.
带我走这个巷子里面。Street food market.
At night,
Oh.
morning is a local market.
Oh.
So you can imagine this morning if you go, very crowded.
哦，还挺大的哦，在这个地方创了有好久都没有创出去。每家每户把自己家的1楼，然后改成就是可以卖东西的店面。哇，这是对当地的一些食物。What kinds of people live here?
Standard 60% or 70% is the average to below average. For living here.
首先，我们来到的是一片城中村区域，位于越南胡志明的第4郡。这里住着收入在平均标准60%以下的人，一天收入在3到5美元左右。在这狭小的地方，每平方公里人口约4万，那是相当的拥挤。楼和楼之间的间距通常只有1米，很多人居住面积特别小，通常都是睡在地板上。
It's like they don't show the street, but you know the house they will drawing the block, you know the triangle of the square in the map. So you see it looks like the triangle, right?
Triangle.
To show it's the house. But where is the street to go inside? They don't have it. So that's when you do the delivery guy, yeah, it's very fun in there. Water for them, they pay very cheap, except for cable TV and internet. But internet is very cheap also. $10 per month. Water for one family, $5 per month. Outside it look bigger,
Yes.
but the moment you go inside, the house becomes smaller.
就是外面它这个房子它是看起来比较大，到了里面这间房子它会越来越小，这个越来越拥挤了。睡这儿吗？哇，这房子开始变成木头了吧？哇，好有生活气息啊！
If raining a lot and with
Okay.
the monsoon, sometimes it get flooding in here.
Okay.
Like the water will get higher, it can hit the street. But it's depend. It's very long time they will have once, so it's okay. But people have to be careful So you see people build a house
Build
always
a house.
higher,
哦
higher than the street.
哦
It's become the standard in Vietnam. So when you build a house in Vietnam, you always build higher than the street. We never want the people to build lower so the water cannot go inside. When people build a house on the top of the roof, we always have the gap. We build a like a space in there to prevent the heat.
嗯
This one they don't.
嗯
So the heat they come directly.
哦
Like see the heat in the house. This one you see. So these metal plates they came from this like you know the scrapyard.
嗯哼
So they don't have money to painting, so they build a scrapyard.
哦，壁虎
You see this house? You see?
in this house.
They don't build anything by cement, and the brick, or the metal plates. It look good, very stable. But when it's raining, yes. And also the cities we don't have earthquake. Yay! If we have earthquake, whole this area will collapse because the house is too weak. And that's why you see the corner in here, right? It's very narrow, enough
Yes.
for one motorbike. For the car, impossible.
Okay.
And we have the thing is like, when people buy the house, the more you go deeper, the cheaper.
哦
The more you get out to the street, the main street, the more expensive.
哦
If I remember a few days ago in here, they have the kittens, the homeless cat, they stay in here.
OK.
，That's why you see
还有
it's
一
like
些野猫吃剩的东西。
they put the food in there. They earn about $3 to $5 per day. Live in here first, very cheap, and they're waiting for like 10 years. Wait for the government. They will have some project. They compensate. And we have the things a local barber shop for old people. It's very cheap. For $2 for one everything. They finish
$2 everything. Wash your
$4 for hair,
hot hair.
things, and little bit massage.
OK。哦，它这个是一个制冰的一个地方。Hello。
Because in the pot is too small.
哇，好狭小啊，朋友们。哇，
Careful this
这
one.
个，哎呦
Careful.
，It's OK。楼跟楼之间的间距就1米。哇，你这个电线，如果我高一点的话，就碰到这个电线了。哇，就是这样的小房子啊，好多人都躺在地上睡觉。
Bây giờ nè, bây giờ anh nói nè, ví dụ cái xe đó thì giờ đang nằm ở đó thì anh sẽ
这也是一户人家，也躺着睡觉呢。居住的地方特别的狭小啊，每平方公里住着42000人，而这个区域呢，一共住着20万人，非常小的一片区域，就在西贡的一个三角洲的一个土地上，它是第4区。街边美甲，咔咔咔，
cắt cắt
哦，
cắt cắt nèo
看起来
quan
比
rong
较
rất quan rong rất
哦，100就是30块人民币。有的家庭呢还是铁皮的房子，它在这边2个月前哦，它这边的温度达到了30几、40度，就是雨季还没有来的时候。那现在2个月过去了，它这里就是有雨季嘛，就是雨季它会更凉快一点。现在的温度，每天的最高温度不过是30度左右，你们也看到今天一点都不晒。刚才我们看的那一片区域啊，是相当于他们也是城中村的一块地方，相当于城市当中的一块收入特别低的人居住的地方。他们一天的收入大概就是3到5美金之间。大家看到那些房子呢，其实有些都是用铁皮屋子做的，有些连铁皮都没有。在西贡沿街这些房子啊，都非常的漂亮，而且沿街这些房子的租金也好，它的售卖的价格也好，都比较高。但是深入到它里面去啊，它的房子也越来越破旧。在西贡有个神奇的现象，在其他地方没有的，就是会堵摩托。堵摩托了。
接下来我们来到河边，三三两两停泊的很多船只，他们就生活在船上。据说已经停泊在此十几20年，并且污水横流，臭气熏天，蚊虫众多，垃圾好几年才清理一次。
这些就是生活在船上的人。上次我们在这个河内的时候，我们也有见识过，但那个水的那条线就在这里。大部分时候，它那个水位是在这里的。这些人，他就是长期的都是待在这个地方的，并没有就是说出海到外边去，就是一直都是待在这，一直都住在这儿。他们住在这可能一年又一年了。
And
they live here
24/7, 24/7, for whole year.
the whole year.
Yes.
How many years?
If I remember, they stay in here for like nearly 10 years already.
10 years. 哦。
10 years ago, I don't see it.
据他有记忆的话，就是说这些船在这边已经有10年之久了。I see the river is not very clean. They use the water, the river or
No, not on the river. No. You see the big bottles?
big bottles.
Yeah, you see the blue one?
Yes, I see.
That one for drinking. Yeah, you see the big one.
Okay.
That one is using for cooking and shower.
OK， 从这个石头上，然后翻过这个栏杆，下面呢它是有一个自己搭的一个木头的木板，然后到自己的家里去。
The rules say you cannot selling in this area, like in this kind of the street. It's not allowed. But all they can do to selling, right? When the police they come, they put everything in here, get out from the pants, and then they can sell it normal. Because the rule they say you're not selling in here, but they don't say you cannot sell in there. So they can put in there, waiting, police they leave, then we get back.
他这一家卖椰子的，就是住在这个船上的这户人家，你看他们还存着椰子在那个地方。他们在船上可以做所有的事情，就是他们所有的吃喝拉撒都在这些船上。他们还会用发电机去发电，有的船啊还有那个太阳能供电。我刚刚知道啊，它这里的垃圾或者是这里的水草这些东西，每隔7、8年才会过来清理一次，然后这些垃圾可能都有3、4年或者4、5年或者更长的时间，谁都不知道。它这里的船家还有一个就是信仰，就是他们的一个小庙在这个地方。
So you know him, right? Happy Buddha?
Miller?
Yes. 1 or 2 kilometers. They have one more.
2 kilometers.
Yeah, from this one.
它这些船啊，就是在这里这个西贡河这一带，大概有20艘。这个是一个区域，在另外一边还有另外一个区域，一共是大概是20艘船停在这儿。
沿着河边有一片的居民区，还住着6000至7000户的家庭，约2、3万人。为了隔绝污水，他们的房子是高脚楼的形状，居住环境特别脏乱。
看一个这边他们真正的贫民窟，但是我们现在在他们的对面。
Yes.
你看，它背景就是一个高楼大厦。
Yeah, the people living here for 40 years.
40 years.
Yes. So, from origin in the past, these house in here made by wood. But after long term, people replace it by putting the metal by brick on the top. Nearly 90% people living here is poor.
在全世界很多地方，贫民窟啊，他们都很喜欢，就是用的高脚楼的形式住在水边。这里也是啊，他们这里的房子基本上都是靠近水边，然后高脚楼的形式。
To that apartment, only 20 meter. That means you just walk in there for 2 minutes and then you see that. So that's when the people on the top, they see people in here.
Oh, okay.
They see it. They are the same with the yellow buildings.
Yellow building. Oh, okay.
Yellow apartment.
Okay.
So that's the average. Yes.
Medium.
Higher medium.
Higher
A little bit
medium.
higher medium. This one for rich people, like expensive one, the elite one.
Okay.
It can cost you nearly 10 billion dong. 10 billion.
10 billion.
So if you combine it, I will convert it into dollar.
Okay, okay.
So 10 billion. So currency right now is like $1 for 25,000. 400.
哦，40万美元，相当于280万。
People living here.
1984 OK， 1984年。
You're gonna get a new house soon?
They asked, do we got a new house
You
soon?
hope so, huh? You think
And she
so?
said yes.
Uh-huh. How
They
many
live in here.
people living in here?
How many people live in there? 10.
10
People. Oh my goodness.
10个人住在这么小的一个地方。This area，
But long time ago.
哦，这很早
No
以前
bedroom.
No.
No bedroom.
没有洗澡间。
In 1984, you know like this in China, you open your countries in 1979, right?
嗯哼，
We opened the country in 1986.
哦，
The way we do, the same in China.
哦
So in 1984, basically we still close the border
close border，
because
哦
at that time we have the war with China,
嗯哼，
very intense. So we close the border. Everyone have to eating the food and buying the food by the stamp system. But during that time, almost all day they're hungry. Very, very hungry. We have a thing is like the government, they spend the money, so they want the people to move it out. But over there, it's not, because it's very, very, very expensive. The total they have is that nearly 6,000 house. 6,000 to 7,000. That means it's like, if you're counting one house or one family, that means it's like it's nearly 25 to 30,000 people. And if you want to spend the money to bring them out, the total is like it's cost them nearly $800 million. They're waiting for fire. No, that's what my dad said. And people living here, they earn not a lot, about $200 per month. So the children in here, if they want to study public school, they must have the temporary card. It's like to show they live in here for long. The temporary, not permanent.
Education，
Education in here,
the free，
it's not free,
啊
but it's very cheap.
啊哈，
About you spend about $10 per month.
哦
But if you have poor families, you can show, you go to the government's office, you signing the paper to prove you are poor peoples. So you bring to the school, they will reduce the school fee. Sometimes they give you free for you. Easy.
and university，
You know, the most trolling in this country is like this. The test go to high school is very hard, but the test doing for the university is very easy.
oh really?
Yes, I know.
The money,
Public school cheap, private school very expensive.
private university, how much for year?
When I study for a year, 4,000
4,000
for a year.
$4,000.
For year.
The government university,
Government university is like 10% of that.
10%?
10% of that 4,000.
Oh,
400.
400. 400. Oh, the teacher in Vietnam, the salary it's how much?
Cheap.
Cheap.
Not bad. Very bad. The cheapest in the for the government job.
Oh.
The cheapest.
Such as in middle school.
From the elementaries, about 250 per month. 5 million or
就
6.
是才
6 million per month.
250美元。
Yes. So this is district.
This Iceland is 7, 4,
There 8.
8.
The green tree over there, Chinatown.
Chinatown 5.
Yes.
基本上在每一个城市或者每个地方，桥底下都会住的一些无家可归的人。看一下 ，OK， 这个就是它的床。This is bed.
Actually, her bed is like there.
Oh, layer. 上面还有，他说还上面还有一个床，这个是吊床在下面的。
This one is the
然后对 ，yes，have a rest，this bed， 睡在上面。别看这边小小破破的，但是什么东西都有。有3只小狗。
Her dog is her friend. Old lady is living.
Old lady.
I met her in 2019 until now. So that's the reason why I don't come there.
How are you?
Nearly 70, 60.
70?
Yeah.
OK， 这个桥底下住的是一个大概70岁的一个老妇人，现在她不在了，可能出去了。然后她是在2019年的时候就在这个地方生活了。现在我们再坐下来喝一杯茶和咖啡。她要了一个可乐，我要了一个柠檬茶。越南 celery， celery，
Standard average $400
$400
per month.
for months in battery or not.
It's like average. They're counting average for all the people.
for all the people.
Some job they earn like 1,000, but some job is just like 200, 250.
Oh.
Like so for the government, the richest electrician, the guy who fixed the electrics, they work for government. They pay them very high, $1,000 per month, maybe higher. If you work for the government, you have to do the test.
Yes.
It's like official test. It's
Yes,
very
difficulty. It's like to China.
the worst thing ever. It's very hard.
Student to finish the university, the salary is
I'm always around like $300 to $400 per month. That is
$300 or
$400. That's
$400.
after they finish the school.
Uh-huh.
After they work few years, they raise it.
Second, the price is very high. It's very expensive.
If you compare to Hanoi, Hanoi is more expensive than here.
So Vietnamese get married, they need to buy the house, buy the apartment for marry.
Because in here, people think it's like when you marry, at least you must have the house or apartment, so they don't have to rent.
Oh.
It's like the house, the rent is the kind of way. It's like if you lose everything, you still have home.
Vietnamese don't like Chinese.
Oh, of course.
Why?
4,000 year fighting, obvious. No, for me, I'm simple. I feel okay with Chinese. The people is okay. It's
Okay.
not their fault.
Fault?
It's not your fault for the reason what happens. I hate the government.
Oh.
The government, everything for is belong to the government, not the people.
Okay.
The people just want to work and survive.
你们知道吗？这位小哥在越南语中的名字的发音是范冰冰，范冰冰小哥。Thank you very much.
So much. I hope you're happy with the tour today. And I hope it's like
今天非常感谢范冰冰小哥，范冰冰。
now I'm going home, playing games and
Okay.
sleeping. It's good to see you.
See you. 我现在已经吃完晚饭回来了，这就是我每天晚上的一个工作状态：一点水果，一杯水，然后一个电脑。我不知道为什么那些贫民区的人，总有一个特点是他们都是生活在水边，要不然就是生活在船上。我想，如果可以选择的话，他们会不会选择生活在那样的一个污水旁边？我不知道怎么给这个视频做结尾，因为每次遇到这个主题的时候，我总觉得非常的沉重，有一股石头压着，然后喘不上气来的感觉。好了，今天的视频就先拍到这儿了。不管穷也好，富也好，我们都要开开心心的过每一天。我正在环球旅行第11国越南，欢迎你持续观看我的环球旅行纪录片。我们下个视频见，拜拜。